What is up, queens and kings? Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today we're going to be getting into what I'm sure my subscribers have been waiting on. Yes, my vegan journey, honey. Oh, well, thank you. But yes, we're going to be getting into the why, the how, and the dirty little details in between. So let's go. Now, before I jump in, I just want to give a quick shout out to each of you that has subscribed to your girl in the Vegan Soul Work University movement. It definitely means a lot to me. Just know that I have so much in store for you guys, and I am so grateful that you want to be notified for the movement and taking the time out of your day to tune in to me. You queens and kings, you the real MVPs. No lie. And to my newcomers, welcome, honey. I am Mrs. Plant-Fed Peach. Yes. And this video is gonna be lit, and by the end of it, you will be subscribed to the movement, I hope, because your girl takes her craft and passion seriously. So I've definitely been working to learn and bring you guys exactly what you deserve, and the only thing I give, my best. So let's go. I started my vegan journey in March of 2020, about 2 months after COVID first hit in the US, and I literally quit eating meat cold turkey. Did you see what I did there? Yes. But seriously, pun intended, I definitely did no small stepping or meatless Mondays for me. You know, much like one's life, each person's how and why of becoming vegan is definitely uniquely tailored to each person. So let's jump more into mine. So how did I go vegan overnight? Well, I actually stumbled across a documentary on Netflix, Cowspiracy, discussing our climate
crisis, sustainability issue, and both the environmental and health benefits of a plant-based diet.
Now, as a black woman growing up in the deep south, I grew up on soul food, okay, honey? And I had never heard of a vegan before this documentary, let alone exactly what our climate crisis and global warming was past some news headlines. So it really was my first real introduction to the sustainability issue of the animal agriculture or meat industry and the staggering stats on its effects on our planet and just how much our way of life and living is being destabilized and threatened, not just within the US, but globally. Like, I am sitting here watching this documentary, literally watching the founder of Greenpeace in Alaska be like, well, you know what? You'll see.
Until we stop animal agriculture. And by succeed, I mean we will not save ecosystems to the extent necessary. We will not have enough food for people around the planet. We will not stop global warming. We will not stop pollution in the dead zones that run off all the fields of corn and soy that are grown to feed livestock.
You saw that? That's crazy, right? And that's just one alarming fact and highlight of this documentary, Cowspiracy. So I would definitely encourage you guys to check it out for sure. It is hard, if not nearly impossible, to appreciate the vulnerability and interconnectivity of our planet if we don't see outside of our immediate lives and surroundings. We can't understand our massive impact on the world by our daily choices as either conscious or unaware consumers and individuals if we're just constantly looking through that lens. How a girl who had never heard of a vegan do it overnight without any point of reference? Well, I found those references. I Googled vegan restaurants in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and discovered an entire community and local businesses to support and introduce me into the dietary portion of my vegan lifestyle. And literally, guys, like my mind was blown, okay, at the various cuisine options and vegan community in Dallas that I didn't even know existed. Now, I will admit, it was uncomfortable as it was new and unfamiliar at the time. I was a novice out of my comfort zone. I didn't even know that Seton was anything other than a hospital. before discovering the vegan scene and community in my city, but it's this thing right here. But honestly, it was like a whole new world. And it was so exciting and empowering to me. So when it comes to my health, I don't let fads or what's mainstream dictate it. I'm all about the science of going plant-based. So it was the science for me. I mean, I had just been so disconnected as a consumer. I didn't even consider things like water or land requirements for my personal eating habits. So after discovering things like that, the science and the biggest impact that I can make as an individual is to go vegan, it was a no-brainer for me, especially to ensure that I can have a habitable planet to live on, stop human health epidemics, prevent and reverse major health diseases too, and grow this peach. I'm here for it. I mean, I'm a factual kind of lady when it comes to what guides my life, because we can have different opinions and beliefs, but we can't have different facts, things that can be tested, peer-reviewed, tried, and quantified. So that's all I like to talk about. So the next step of my journey was to actually learn how to cook and live a sustainable vegan lifestyle, which again requires getting those resources. So your girl hit up the public library. When the last time you've been to a library? But I got books on plant-based nutrition like The Idiot's Guide. Yes, that exists. To kind of learn about what's important and what's not in human health nutrition overall. If you are feeling what I'm saying and what you've seen so far, be sure to thumbs up this video and to comment. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Books to kind of better understand how things are so interconnected within veganism, like the psychology aspect of eating meat and people's kind of knee-jerk defensiveness towards not eating meat, or my decision to not eat meat, you know? Kind of why we love dogs and eat pigs and wear cows. Now, just as much as everyone's journey to going vegan is unique to the individual and their life experience, so is their why. So for me, again, it was the environmental and science behind it. And that why varies because there's so many factors to veganism and reasons to transition for your personal health, the environment, animal and human suffering, or the social justice aspect of it. There's just so much intersectionality in veganism. And I'll be bringing it all to you guys. So make sure that you like this video and you are subscribed to be notified.